Across India, we are seeing this problem of weird road designs, weird bridge designs, bridges coming down in Bihar. There is a right angle turn bridge which has drawn a lot of flack, which is there in Bhopal. Now, why these problems are arising? Is there a crisis among the civil engineers in India? Is there a problem of ability, or is it all corruption which is going on? I have travelled across Maharashtra, so I went to Mumbai, I've come to Pune, I went to Raigad to look at various different projects and get into the details of what is happening with the biggest infrastructure projects in India, that they are not giving us the quality that India, 75 years after independence, demands of the government. This is the Palava Bridge in the Kalyan Dombivli area of the Mumbai metropolitan region. The brand new road on the Palava flyover has already been dug up to be re-engineered. The bridge, which was inaugurated on the 4th of July after a delay of 7 long years, had to be shut for traffic within just 7 days of opening. Blocks of gravel melting at the roadside, bulldozers and JCBs are now hard at work, tearing up this newly built road and relaying it with fresh asphalt. The bridge wears the badge of honor of making it to the long list of the great Indian infrastructure debacles. So I am in Dombivli's and I'm standing on the Palava Bridge. Now this bridge is not very old. It took 7 years to build it and less than 7 days to destroy it. As you can see behind me, this entire road has been dug up and it is under reconstruction. Why? Because within a day of this bridge being opened for public, there were accidents reported on this bridge and a lot of two-wheelers skid around and slid, and so the MSRDC, which is the body which is looking at the construction of this bridge, had to redo the entire thing.
इसमें जो ब्रिज का कंस्ट्रक्शन है उसमें एस्फाल्ट मास्टिक का उपयोग कर ब्रिज की सरफेस बनाने का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक कॉन्ट्रैक्टर को दिया गया, लेकिन कॉन्ट्रैक्टर ने उसमें चोरी करने के हेतु से एस्फाल्ट मास्टिक ना करके नॉर्मल जो एस्फाल्ट है वो लेइंग करके उसके ऊपर एस्फाल्ट स्प्रे कर दिया, जो कि वो सिर्फ एस्फाल्ट मास्टिक जैसा दिखे, और उसकी वजह से 2 ही घंटों में इस रोड पर गड्ढे गिर गए और उसकी वजह से पूरे भारत में हमारे डोंबिवली का नाम खराब हुआ, डोंबिवली के लोगों का नाम खराब हुआ।
ये एक्चुअली सरासर चोरी है, जनता के साथ किया हुआ धोखा है। और अभी जो रोड ये पूरा उखड़ के फिर उस पर एक्चुअल में जैसे एस्फाल्ट होना चाहिए वैसे रोड कर रहे हैं, तो ये जो पैसा खराब हुआ है जनता का, उसको जिम्मेदार कौन है? वो कौन बेयर करने वाला है? कॉन्ट्रैक्टर बेयर करने वाला है या MSRDC बेयर करने वाला है या कौन बेयर करने वाला है? ये जरा हमें बता दिया जाए मिनिस्टर्स ने।
बताइए, जब कोई खुला था तो कैसे यहाँ पे पाइप वगैरह से वहीं पे क्या हुआ?
जब भी ब्रिज जब भी चालू हुआ 4 जुलाई 2025 को, उस टाइम पे इन्होंने बेस कोट, प्राइम कोट और उसके ऊपर जो बिटुमिन का स्प्रे किया था, उसके वजह से सरफेस एकदम ऐसे गाड़ियाँ फिसल रही थी उसके ऊपर से, तो वो बचाने के चक्कर में इन्होंने उसके ऊपर क्रश सैंड का एक लेयर डाल दिया कि गाड़ियों को ग्रिप मिले, लेकिन वैसा हुआ नहीं। बारिश का मौसम था, गाड़ियाँ उस पर फिसल के गिरने लगी।
The Palava Bridge is not the only infrastructural concern for the Mumbai metropolitan region. Even big ticket projects like the Atal Setu have potholes. I am standing on the Atal Setu, a project which was built to last 100 years, and yet within the first 18 months of opening, patches on this road have appeared. The contractor has been fined 1 crore rupees, but the work, as you can see behind me, is going on. This also raises questions on the kind of quality that we are seeing in our big ticket infrastructure projects. On one hand, India is building itself from the ground up. Swanky expressways, highways and flyovers are springing up across the country as the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways pours thousands of crores in infrastructure. At the same time, this infrastructure push has not come with a quality upgrade. In India's financial capital, which is spending billions of dollars on an infrastructure uplift and makeover, things are no different. Mumbai seems to be falling apart, and at the center of it is poor civil engineering. The Gokhale Bridge in Andheri took a long time to reopen but was misaligned. Patchwork is already underway at Atal Setu, and National Highway 66 has been under construction since 2008. It has evoked protests by residents in neighborhood towns and villages. We traveled through a stretch of NH66 where the conditions of roads are in an extremely poor condition. NHAI has given the deadline of finishing the project by 2025, but it seems like it is a deadline it is set to miss. Drivers on the road complain of backaches and residents by the side of the highway also condemn the project.
ये सड़क पे इतने गड्ढे हैं, इससे क्या क्या दिक्कत आती है अपने को?
कमर में दर्द हो रहा है, स्टीयरिंग बेंड हो रही है, टायर पंक्चर हो रहा है कभी कभी।
हाँ।
बहुत सारा मतलब दिक्कत यही है।
ट्रैफिक भी लगता होगा।
ट्रैफिक का भी मेरे को इधर ट्रेन में तो लगी हुई है।
अभी आप देखेंगे कम से कम 17 साल पहले जो डामरीकरण का रास्ता था वो प्रॉपरली बना हुआ नहीं था। क्यों? क्योंकि उसके ऊपर बार बार खड्डे आते थे। अभी सीमेंट का रास्ता बनाया हुआ है। वो क्यों बनाया हुआ है? ताकि उसका क्वालिटी मेंटेन रहे, किधर भी खड्डा ना आए। अभी आप प्रॉपरली देखने के लिए जाएंगे यहाँ पे तो कम से कम महीना भर में ही आपको क्रैक्स दिखाई देंगे। तो ये क्वालिटी के ऊपर काम होना चाहिए, वो क्वालिटी के ऊपर काम नहीं हुआ है, ये मेरा कहना है क्लियरली।
Chaitanya Uma Lakshman Patil is an influencer and a social worker who has been trying to raise awareness about the problems plaguing NH66. He has been walking across the highway, clicking photos of potholes along the way, and tagging government officials to take cognizance and fix things. Chaitanya has recorded more than 1,000 deaths due to potholes along the highway since 2012 in an RTI response that he received.
भविष्य में फ्यूचर में किसी का डेथ ना हो, इसके लिए मैं मैडम वॉक सर्वे कर रहा हूँ। अभी उस वॉक सर्वे में क्या कर रहा हूँ कि जो भी एग्जिस्टिंग रोड है उसके ऊपर जो पोटहोल्स है, क्रैक्स है, देन जो भी पोस्टर्स रहते हैं, दिशा दर्शक फलक बोलते हैं उसको हम लोग, कि वो सब चीज़ें के अभाव है। इसके वजह से बहुत सारे लोगों के एक्सीडेंट हो रहे हैं और फ्यूचर में एक्सीडेंट ना हो इसके वजह से मैं चल के जाके कंसर्न अथॉरिटी को ऑन रिकॉर्ड दे रहा हूँ कि क्या एग्जैक्टली प्रॉब्लम है फील्ड पे। क्योंकि एसी कार में बैठ के, एसी चेंबर में बैठ के आपको ये सब दिखेगा नहीं। लोगों की जान जा रही है और लोगों की जान एक कीमती जान है। तो मेरा एज अ सिटीजन मेरा कुछ तो दायित्व बनता है कोकण की तरफ से, देशभक्ति की तरफ से। इसलिए मैं चल के 500 किलोमीटर का एक कम से कम रास्ता है, मैं चल के जा रहा हूँ, जिसमें ये सब आइडेंटिफिकेशन लेके एक कंसर्न ऑफिसर को दे रहा हूँ, जिसमें अभी मैं 9 अगस्त से शुरुआत किया हूँ इसकी। और इसका 2 फेज का जो टप्पा 84 किलोमीटर्स का आना जाने का जो भी रास्ता है उसका पूरा डिटेल रिपोर्ट मैंने कंसर्न NHAI के ऑफिसर्स, पॉलिटिशियंस, ग्राम पंचायत, जो भी BDO, सब प्रांत कलेक्टर सबको देके रखा है।
A week after we reported from this patch of NH66 near Kharpale village in Raigad district, one woman died and a man was seriously injured while driving near the patch. We also visited the house of Chanda, a 77-year-old, happy-go-lucky woman who died due to a head injury. Her son, who was driving the vehicle that fateful day, says due to waterlogging, he couldn't even see how deep the potholes were ahead of him.
मेरे सरकार से रिक्वेस्ट है, विनती है कि ये जो जहाँ रास्ते पे खड्डे हैं वो प्रॉपरली अच्छी तरह से उसको ठीक किया जाए। इसके वजह से जो मेरे माँ जैसा मेरे माँ का गुजर गया, ऐसा कोई किसी का भी के साथ न होए, इसलिए वो खड्डा प्रॉपरली अच्छी तरह से ठीक करें। इससे बहुत लोगों की जान बच सकती है, ये मेरी विनती है।
The National Highway 66 stretches all the way to Kanyakumari from Panvel. A section of this project in Kerala at Kuriyad in Mallapuram had completely collapsed, damaging cars 30 feet under. A public accounts committee had looked at the project in 2025 and found serious issues of multiple subtendering of projects, which led to lack of accountability, as well as found that sanctioned costs of tenders were way below the actual costs reported in DPRs. It noted that the project from Kadambattu Konam to Kadakuttam was approved at 3,684 crore rupees, but the contract was awarded for just 795 crore, which is only 22% of the approved amount. These are L1 contract bids, which means that after technical qualifications have been ascertained, the government hands over the contract to the lowest bidder. What contractors do after winning a bid at lower than actual cost is subcontracted for an even cheaper price, thereby making a sleek profit. The subcontractor further does cost cutting to be able to make a 15 to 20% profit, which leads to poor design, road quality, and sometimes structural issues that prove to be fatal. It makes it even more difficult to fix accountability. Another big problem in India's concrete jungles are lethal bridge collapses. We went to Pune's Malawa Taluka in Pimpri Chinchwad to understand what led to the collapse of a pedestrian bridge on Indrayani River.
ये ब्रिज का क्या हो गया था, पर्यटक बहुत ज़्यादा आ गए थे और पुलिस भी उनको कवर कर रही थी, लेकिन पर्यटक उनको सपोर्ट नहीं कर रही थी। पर्यटक पुलिस उनको हटा रही थी, तो फिर भी पर्यटक पुल पे जा रहे थे। पुल पे वैसे भी गिरने के खतरे में था, क्योंकि वो ज़्यादा लोगों का सपोर्ट नहीं कर सकता था ना, इसकी वजह से।
अच्छा, तो क्या उस दिन बहुत ज़्यादा लोग आ गए थे?
बहुत ज़्यादा। वो पुल के ऊपर 100-200 लोग रहेंगे और पूरे इधर रास्ते में 6-7 हज़ार लोग रहेंगे उस दिन।
इतने सारे लोग?
हाँ, ये पूरा रास्ता ब्लॉक था स्टेशन तक, 1-1.5 किलोमीटर तक।
कॉमन है यहाँ पे इतने लोगों का आना?
हाँ, कॉमन, पूरा रास्ता इतना ब्लॉक हो जाता है, हम गांव वालों को, आर्मी लोगों को जाने के लिए बहुत तकलीफ हो जाती है इधर से।
1
से 1.5 घंटा 1.5 किलोमीटर के लिए लग जाते हैं।
अच्छा, इतने लोग आ जाते हैं।
हाँ।
तो ये जो वैसे ब्रिज है, इसका पहले से लिखा हुआ था सरकार ने कि यहाँ पे खतरा है?
हाँ, खतरा है, लिखा हुआ था।
काला बोर्ड है ना, उसका लिखा था।
Rupees 8 crore had been sanctioned for construction of a new parallel bridge in place of the 30-year-old structure, but work never began. The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways reported 42 bridge collapses between 2019 and 2024. In 2016, the collapse of a bridge over Mahad River led to the death of 42 people in Maharashtra. The government revised guidelines for regular audit and maintenance of bridges thereafter in 2016 for the first time since 1988. It ordered inspection of bridges within 1 month and mandated the audit of bridges after every monsoon, plus a structural audit of bridges that had outlived their lifespan to identify structural defects. In a 2020 report, Comptroller and Auditor General of India noted that 16,085 bridges existed in Maharashtra as of September 2016, of which 657 had outlived their life. Out of those, over 100 bridges did not receive a structural audit. But Bihar has become the epicenter of the problem of bridge collapses. In 2024, there were incidents of 12 bridge collapses within 20 days. A bridge health index has also been introduced in the state. Earlier in September, a flyover under construction in Nalanda came crashing down. Fingers invariably point at India's civil engineers, raising questions about their abilities. These engineers, who often describe themselves as nation builders, work in a field riddled with corruption, exhausting work hours, poor pay, and minimal opportunities for career progression. Several civil engineers the print spoke to describe civil engineering as the single most exploitative branch of engineering. Vijay Sanap, who is the head of All India Consultant Civil Engineering Association, said that salaries are slow in the beginning, but they get better later. There is question on quality. Now, why is that happening? Is it because of contractor wants to increase margins? Is it because supervision come hai of the authority that is getting the work done? What are some of the reasons that lead to these lapses?
Only one: corruption. Let it be from the government end, let it be from the contractor's end, but it's the corruption.
Okay.
And I don't, you are also aware that no contractor can get a contract without paying any bribe to the
Right.
officers. We are inversely proportional to the strength of a concrete curve. Concrete generally usually gain a strength very quickly, and then over a period of time it grows gradually. Our salaries, our income as a professional also, it starts very slow. It grows very slowly, but then after that, sky is the limit.
Okay.
Because most of them are getting hired at 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 salary, whereas their other colleagues from other branches, they directly get 80,000, 1 lakh. They get 10 lakhs package. They get 1 crores package, but civil engineers they don't get. But you just monitor or see them down the line after 10 years. Definitely, civil engineers are going to earn in multiples of what they are getting after 10 years.
For the print, this is Shubhangi Mishra reporting from Maharashtra.